So we've seen three types of databases: customer database, prospection databases, and enhancement databases. Now we will see how to manage the database. A passive database is a database. It's like a photo. So you take a picture at one moment, but you don't actualize the data. It's a mailing list that passively stores information about acquired customers, and future marketing efforts will target the same customers in this. You should have a dynamic database, which means that to actualize every interaction. Whenever a customer interacting, I think it's the next slide, we have the database, so we have a strategic marketing plan, the CRM program, execute, you have the result. This will update your data, the data. For example, you have a database with the customer 1 who purchased today, so you will actualize what he bought in terms of product, the purchase date, the purchase recency, so he might change the profile. If a customer buys every time, every day in a given month, he might even change your CLV tier. For example, he might switch from a silver status to a gold status, or from a gold status to a platinum status. What is important is really to record every interaction in order to better serve the customer, but also in order to see if you change the tier, the segment. So a good database should be active. It should be a learning database, and should actually take into account every transaction. So transaction coming from purchase data, but also transactions come from geographical data, and data from social media, and data from IoT. This learning process enables the firm to make more personalized offers to better satisfy the customers and to make the customer much more loyal. And so data updating is important. It should be done automatically. And the analysis is also then done by artificial intelligence. Algorithms are always collecting the data, analyzing the data, and either changing tiers, customer segments, either doing personalized recommendations for the customers. Use of the database strengthens the customer relationships. You can use then the data to carry out profitable segmentation for marketing resource allocation. First of all, you can acquire new customers by cloning. So you try to acquire exactly those customers who are your best customers. Take the example of Air France. Best customers are business customers. So a cooperation with American Express makes sense because they can acquire customers, business customers, because Amex is mainly used by business customers. So by acquiring Amex customers, they can enhance and clone their best customer base, namely business travelers. Once you have this data, you can analyze and identify and profile the best customers with the highest customer lifetime value. You can improve promotion and advertising efficiency through better targeting by precisely selecting only customers who might be reactive to your advertising campaigns. By personalizing advertising, you should improve efficiency. You can deliver customized, personalized messages that are consistent with the customer and his or her product and service usage. Next step, you're able to spot potential profitable customers in order to make them more loyal and to construct a long-term relationship. By sending up follow-up messages through chatbots, for example, all this can be automatized, or by doing post-purchase reinforcement, which means that once a customer bought, and this, for example, of Amazon, once you have done a transaction, you get a satisfaction survey about satisfaction with the website. After delivery, you send another satisfaction survey in order to measure if the customer is satisfied with the delivery. And after a couple of weeks, you send another email in order to see if the customer is satisfied with the product. By monitoring the satisfaction over the different touch points, you can increase post-purchase reinforcement and loyalty. You can also decide to do cross-selling. If you see that the customer bought a given product, you can do recommendations for related products or non-related products. You can personalize the customer service according to the customer tier, better service for top customer, automatized service for better customers. You can establish a stealth and long-term communication with your customers, interactive communication, which enables you to learn much more about your customers. The more you learn, the better you can personalize, the more the customers become more. You can manage customers according to the life cycles. For example, you have students. You know that these students will become managers in 2 or 3 years, and try to retain them, because actually at the moment they're not really profitable, but with the time when they will start to work, they might become more profitable. You might decide to retain them. Finally, you keep customers satisfied and happy in order to retain the best customers and to abandon the better customers. This use directly influence other business operations, to product and market research, product research in order to improve products, and market research in order to better understand your customers. And this increases effectiveness of marketing programs, brand equity, that is the value of the brand. You can improve distribution channel management, omni-channel management in order to offer distribution in exactly the channels where the customers want to buy. You can improve advertising efficiency and pricing, individual pricing, by measuring efficiency. Again, it's a loop. You have database. You will use different channel of communication. For example, you can do one advertising campaign on Facebook, another advertising campaign on Google+. You will see that Facebook has a better result, which means that you will update your data. In the future campaign, you only will use channel 1, Facebook, and you will not use Google+, because the results are less. You can establish the link between a campaign and the efficiency. And you can learn, you can see that some campaigns are more efficient than other campaigns. You can also test, for example, do you improve your advertising efficiency with a discount, so monetary discount, or by giving a gift. If you see that the discount is more efficient, you would do in the future only discount. It's a learning process, the loop process. The data update will enable you to improve your marketing effectiveness. And to do that, you have to do data mining. This is a process of using statistical and mathematical techniques to extract customer information from the customer database, draw inferences about an individual customer need, and to predict future. This enables you to calculate customer lifetime value for the most and the least valuable customers. This is very useful to do data mining. There you have software tools like SPSS or R Commander. These tools are used and more automatized, and data mining is more and more done by algorithms that are programmed by software developers. In summary, we have seen what is a database. So effective database analysis is important for successful CRM. The data comes from active and inactive customers, and it's important to ensure efficient marketing functions, because you can improve your marketing. You can decide if you want to relaunch inactive customers if you consider that they are valid, or if the customer lifetime value is important. If not, you can decide to abandon these customers. Marketing databases allow marketers to analyze customers and classify and segment them into different groups to implement different marketing programs effectively. You first can use these databases to do value alignment, segmentation according to customer value, and then decide to which customers you allocate resources, and then you can decide how you want to personalize and which products you might personalize to and orientate to customers. Finally, databases also enable marketers to determine critical factors influencing customer satisfaction, so you can measure actually, as we have seen, which campaign, which channel, which type of promotion best fits to your customers. You can learn about that, and then you can apply that in order to improve marketing efficiency, customer satisfaction, and in order to take measure to retain customers at the lowest cost.